Hello my beauties and cuties, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In case we haven't met before, I'm Anastasia, the founder of All You Can Face, and I'm passionate about teaching you how to exercise your facial muscles, how to relax them with facial massages, and overall learn all about health, wellness and beauty to become the best version of yourself. So this video is for everyone who was a little bit doubting to whether facial exercises really work, what you can truly expect, because you hear so many miraculous claims, but in the end, what is actually reality and what is maybe more of a myth? So without further ado, let's start. So when people usually start my program or start facial exercises and massages in general, they usually start because they do not like something about their face. They either want to reduce their double chin, their under eye bags, their wrinkles on the forehead, or they have jaw pain and something is bothering them in their face, and therefore they want to combat that in a natural and sustainable way and look into facial exercises. When, for example, they already tried all the creams, all the injections, and this might not give you the best results. So while facial exercise and massages can have an amazing impact on your aesthetics, so to speak, so the way you look, there are way much more benefits out there. So we will tackle 3 today. And first of all, we will of course talk about what changes when you start facial exercises when it comes to your aesthetics. Facial exercises and massages, as already mentioned in all kinds of videos before, are 2 completely different things. And just for you to remind yourself, facial exercises, just like exercising your body, is truly a muscular exercise. So when you start exercising certain muscles in the face, they obviously start to work, they become stronger over time, and therefore the skin, which is directly attached to the muscle, and actually this is the only part in our body where that's the case, so you can make expressions and all kinds of movements with your face, your skin appears more plump because the muscle underneath becomes more stronger, and therefore your entire face looks more sculpted. But you need to understand also another thing, because only exercising your face can, if not done in the correct way, spasm certain muscles, and then you even create probably more wrinkles or dull skin, because we do not want to have constant tension in our face. So it is important also to relax those muscles, and this is where facial massages come in. So facial massages are usually anything you see when it comes to moving with the hands through your face, using fancy tools, maybe like a jade roller or a gua sha. Whenever you see something gliding across someone's face, this is a facial massage. So we want to release the tension. And also, I think important to understand is that certain muscles in our faces are generally overused. For example, when we sit in front of the computer and constantly frowning, or we wake up and we grind at our teeth, this is your masseter muscle, which was really tense over the night. And for example, when you hold also a lot of tension in your mouth, when puckering your lips or being stressed. So these muscles overall are obviously already worked out because you use them or overuse them even. And then there are other muscles which are technically underutilized. So the secret sauce here is actually to engage those muscles which are underutilized in order to create a balance again, and then relax those muscles which we overuse and release the tension. So this is basically what you need to do when starting your facial exercise journey. And there are obviously different programs and different teachers out there, but this is what really is important for me personally, to release the tension in the face and strengthen the muscles which we are not using a lot, for example, the under eye muscles or the muscles around the nose, to keep everything tight and in shape, and also to brighten everything in terms of your skin tone. Now that you understood the mechanics of facial exercises and massages on a very surface level, what can you actually expect when starting regularly with facial exercises and massages in terms of your beauty? You can absolutely be sure that your skin will glow up, more or less. Of course, you need to also look into the right skincare and protect your skin from the sun. But what happens when you start moving your facial muscles, moving your blood, moving the lymph out of your face? You basically start the detoxification process beneath your skin. So blood circulation increases, lymphatic drainage is enhanced. And what is lymphatic drainage? Lymph fluid is something like your waste fluid or your waste system in your body. And if you are not moving, then the lymph fluid is also not moving. So you need to get it moving by either contracting your muscles or massaging your face or body. And when you start enhancing this process, then you also make sure to really like get all the toxins out of your face, anything which is stagnated. So when you feel like sometimes you're puffy and you, for example, think also you have a double chin, oftentimes it's lymph fluid stuck in your face, well, more or less, and you want to get it out. So your skin glows up. This is like already like an amazing improvement. While I tried all the skincare in the world, my true really like next level enhancements came when I started doing facial exercises and massages. And little disclaimer, if you suffer from severe acne and crazy cysts, then please consult your doctor or your dermatologist, because moving your hands through your face might cause also your bacteria to spread, so we do not want that. But if you have a couple of pimples, then it's totally fine, and you can absolutely also see probably lots of improvements in terms of your skin tone. And then another thing, since we already touched upon, when you start working out the muscles, they become stronger. So for example, you can enhance your cheekbones by working them out. For example, look at me, I can literally contract only my muscles right here. And this was not possible a couple of years before, or even weeks. So once you start exercising your face, you can really like isolate certain muscle groups and therefore also strengthen them. So you can lift everything up right here. You can teach yourself not to frown as much anymore, because people literally tell me, hey, Anastasia, you probably have Botox in your face. No, I don't. I absolutely don't. But I can also lift my eyebrows without doing anything in terms of my forehead. And you can also plump your lips by increasing blood circulation and also enhancing the muscle structure right here, or releasing the tension by then making your lips appear a little bit more plump. But you will never achieve this Kylie Jenner look, or women or men who have like surgery or fillers in their lips. But to a certain extent, you can absolutely plump your lips. And then what else can you do? You can combat under eye circles. Under eye circles are usually often due to poor blood circulation, or the muscle which becomes literally atrophied because you do not use this circular muscle around the eyes as much. So you can train the muscle, the skin becomes a little bit more plump, and you also need to release the tension in order to keep the eye area relaxed and not create any crow's feet, so to speak. You can then also work on your double chin. The double chin is not necessarily fat, but the lymph fluid which is stuck around that area right here. And you can not only remove that by massaging that area, but also strengthen this part right here. So there's so many exercises for each and every part, but again, the magic combo is to understand which muscles to release the tension from and which muscles to engage. And so we create the proper balance. And in the long run, you can absolutely achieve amazing results, like the students in our program, which combated wrinkles on the forehead, reduced 11 lines in front of their head, opened up their eyes, reduced under eye circles, even enhanced the symmetry of the nose. For example, that was the case for me. You can really like work on the nose because you have muscles around the nose, which we're probably not aware of. Then the mouth area can be improved, the nasolabial folds. So there's so much you can do from really understanding your face and the world beneath the skin. In terms of aesthetics, or like in terms of your beauty, this is like something, when I discovered it, this was like, why is not anyone talking about this, and why not even more people are doing this? So I discovered this and I was like, okay, I'm hooked. I want to work in this field and I want to make it my profession, because I was just stunned. And this is how we also get into the next benefit, which is your personal well-being and overall mood. We hold, as I mentioned already, a lot of tension in the face, and this tension translates right away back into stress. There is actually a study on smiling. Researchers have found that if you even fake smile for 2 minutes in front of the mirror, or like even walking and try to smile for 2 minutes without even feeling like smiling, your brain starts to produce happy hormones, so to speak, dopamine, serotonin, to really lift your mood, only by moving your face upwards, because it's a two-way street. And then, of course, you have also the other way around. If you feel happy, you show it in your face. And so by exercising your facial muscles, by understanding to lift everything up, you technically also enhance your mood in the long run, because you just release the tension by combating, for example, headaches, also tension release around the jaw muscle right here, which then also can have a huge impact on your 11 lines and everything around this tension area right here. You will feel absolutely better. You also have a completely different communication or completely different awareness towards your face, skin, and overall body, because you understand your body is literally just the expression of your thoughts, of your emotions, and everything is shown in the face. So if you start working on your face, you can basically reverse engineer and start feeling better by working out those muscles. And then the third is your communication. We are social creatures, and in times of social media or in times of Zoom calls, when it comes to your communication, 70 to 90% of our communication is non-verbal. That means it doesn't matter what I'm saying, it matters how I'm saying it. So I can say I love you, or I can say I love you. It's a completely different perception from your end probably. And understanding this, and sometimes we are not even aware of how we are looking when we are talking. Have you heard this term, resting bitch face? Well, my friend, I was one of those. Without being even aware of it, I was sitting in the train, sitting in the restaurant, looking like this constantly and being completely happy and content with myself. But in my face wasn't showing that, because I had like some underlying feelings or stress in my life, and this just showed up in my face, and without being aware of that or without knowing that, I was just looking very grumpy. And this is how you also communicate to your outside world. Not only the aesthetics play a role when facial exercise and massages are started, not only your well-being will be enhanced, but working on your communication skills through your facial muscles can have a huge benefit for your entire life. And I think these 3 reasons are absolutely reason enough to start this journey. And then lastly, I would love to touch upon the philosophy of the face yoga and facial exercise world, at least when it comes to all you can face. I cannot speak for others, but for me personally, it's to age in a positive way. I'm absolutely not anti-aging. And I think the older we get, we should actually embrace it and celebrate that. This is like such a gift to grow old, experience so much, become wiser. And this should also kind of express in your face and really strive to become the best version of ourselves. And this is really what my mission is here. Not to teach you to walk through life like this and not moving your face, to not create any wrinkles. Quite the opposite. Be expressive, be funny, be smiling, and live life to the fullest, also in terms of your facial expression. Use your tools and also everything you learn when you start facial exercises and massages to really understand your face and your expressions better, because this goes hand in hand. You do not need to run like a stiff puppet through life just to avoid wrinkles. We are, as mentioned, social creatures, and we feel what we see. The philosophy behind all you can face is how your face is made up, how you can make it better without actually buying any creams, buying any fancy tools, just by using your hands and understanding how your face is moving and what it actually does on a daily basis. And since you made it already until this point right here in the video, I have a little surprise for you. Make sure to click on the description box below, and I have a little workshop prepared for you, which is completely free. You can have a look. I'll talk a bit more in depth about the basics of facial exercise and massages, and I'll show you 5 poses or 5 exercises out of the All You Can Face program, which you can incorporate into your routine right away and feel the benefits for yourself. So with that being said, if you have any questions, if I maybe touched upon something which you think, I actually want to know more about this, feel free to reach out via Instagram or email, or leave a comment right here below and I make sure to answer it. And I can't wait to see you in the next week's video. Until then, I wish you a wonderful rest of your day. Mwah!